An overview of spring sports at Red Oak High School certainly isn't complete without coverage of our Hawks varsity baseball team and Lady Hawks varsity softball team. And bring us that is our always entertaining dynamic duo of sports, Lindsay Love and Ryan Garr. How's it going, guys?
We're doing well, Zach. Once again, our baseball and softball teams are taking to the field for another great season. Now, with the teams back into the swing of things, both the guys and girls are right in the middle of district play.
That's right, Lindsay, and despite the team featuring only one senior and very few returning players, the Varsity Hawks baseball team has managed a 2-4 district record as of press time. The team jumped right into the thick of some tough district competition in their first game at Waxahachie against the Indians. Despite Waxahachie's home field advantage and surplus of returning players, the Hawks hung tough and didn't go down without a fight. In the end, the Hawks' lack of offense proved to be their downfall, mustering only 4 hits against one of Texas's best pitchers, Colton Kane. The Hawks then hosted Lancaster for Red Oak's first home game of the season in what turned out to be a 10-0 Hawks win. Sophomore Brent Fletcher picked up the win, allowing only a single hit. Red Oak then went against North Dallas in a non-district contest. The Hawks won the game 12-9 with a show of offensive strength. Dustin Massey and Colby Kissinger tripled, and sophomore Cody Alsup blasted a home run in what turned out to be an 11-hit game for the Hawks. On the mound, Tanner Milkey picked up the win, while Kissinger came from the bullpen to finish out the game. The Hawks went on to face Arlington Seguin at their home 3rd district game. Colby Kissinger pitched a complete game, and Taylor Curry laid down a perfect squeeze bunt to win the game 2-1 in an exciting finish in the bottom of the 7th inning. Red Oak's next opponent was one of the top-ranked teams in the state of Texas, the Midlothian Panthers. Despite their best efforts, the Hawks fell by the score of 10-4. The Hawks then traveled to Ennis to face off against the Lions. The game resulted in an 8-4 loss for Red Oak. The Hawks hosted the Corsicana Tigers at Buddy Groom Field for their next game, and despite putting up 9 runs of their own, fell by the score of 12-9. However, with the season far from over, the boys are looking forward to getting another chance at their district rivals later in the season. As we said earlier, the Varsity Hawks baseball team has many fresh faces, with juniors and sophomores making up the majority. However, this could prove to be a blessing in disguise for the Hawks, as nearly all of their starting lineup will be returning next year. That's the guys. How about the girls?
Well, Ryan, the Lady Hawks are off to an incredibly strong start this year and were recently ranked an outstanding 4th in the 4A class. At press time, the ladies sit tied for first place with Midlothian with a district record of 5-1. Like the boys, the Lady Hawks traveled to Waxahachie for their first game. In a pitcher's duel of a game, the final score came down to the wire with Red Oak pulling out the 1-0 win. The girls then played the Lancaster Lady Tigers in the Hawks' first home game of the year. In a stunning display of offensive power, the Lady Hawks took the game in a blowout, 20-0. The ladies went on to face the Midlothian Lady Panthers in what proved to be a somewhat closer match. The game turned out to be a nail-biter, and Red Oak was able to come away with a 3-2 win. The victory was all the more sweet, coming against the ladies' toughest competition in district, Midlothian. Red Oak then faced a disappointing loss against the Arlington Seguin Lady Cougars. Despite being the favorites to win the game, Red Oak dropped the game by the score of 4-1 due to a lack of offense. However, the Lady Hawks bounced back to pick up a 1-0 win against the Ennis Lady Lions in perhaps the year's most exciting game. Junior Shelby Hall pitched a one-hitter, and the ladies took the win in extra innings, scoring a run in the bottom of the 8th. The girls again kept their opponent's offense in check with a 6-1 victory over Corsicana. The win puts the Lady Hawks just 1 win shy of Midlothian in first place as of press time. Well, that about does it for us. Be sure to come out and support your Hawks and Lady Hawks baseball and softball teams.
Back to you in the studio, Zach.